Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video, it is a match vlog. It's Luton Town versus West Brom. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out my match preview for this game. That came out on Friday. And yeah, let's head to Luton and watch hopefully the Hatters getting 3 points at home to the Baggies. After parking the car at Luton, we start heading towards the football stadium. Now, this is my first game in 2023 and also my first game since November. So I'm hoping to see a Luton win live at the game and also see some goals down my section of the stadium, which will be the Kenny. We managed to get to the football stadium quite early. Normally, it takes a lot longer because of how bad the M1 is with the traffic. But instead, we actually got to Luton quite early. So me, my dad and my brother ended up watching the football inside the Luton Stadium to watch Rotherham beat Blackburn Rovers 4-0. This is the team. I was really disappointed not to see Reece Burke in the starting 11, but it is a strong team and good enough to get something at home to West Brom. So as I get to my seat, this is my view. I honestly love my view at the Kenny. This is my season ticket as well, and I literally see everything from my end of the stadium to the other end of the stadium as well. These are the famous boxes that got replaced in the 80s. I actually have been in the boxes on one occasion where we actually beat Blackburn 2-0 at home. It was a great day that day, and yeah, I'm looking forward to go back to the boxes before we move to another stadium. But anyway, here are the away fans. They are starting to fill up the stadium quite nicely. Here is our famous scoreboard, which we haven't replaced in absolutely donkey years. As you can tell, guys, we did get to the stadium quite early, as I've already mentioned before. So we are literally just soaking in the atmosphere and watching the players get warmed up. Talking about warming up, here are the players. Alan Campbell, out of all the lads there, is the only one in shorts and just a t-shirt. Fair play, true Scotsman right there. As this is my first game since the arrival of Rob Edwards, I noticed something quite different in the warm-ups. Now, this is a certain drill which we are doing with the attacking players, and it starts off with building up the ball from the midfield, having a couple of passes, getting it out wide, and then putting the ball into the box for the strikers to obviously get on the end on and hopefully try and score. And as you can just see there, Morris didn't do a good job. But that's something which is not normally something which we actually do here at Luton. So that it's nice to see something different in the warm-up drills that Rob Edwards wants us to start doing going forward. No surprise here, West Brom have sold out their away allocation. As expected, they only get given 1,000 fans because of the size of our stadium, but as you can see with the rest of the stadium, it is filling up really nicely. I think it was reported that this game was a sellout.
So please welcome out the two teams, West Brom Albion and your very own Luton Town. Really hear you make some noise and get behind them as they are your very own Luton Town.
And we have kicked off. Let's see how well Luton get on. The first opportunity does go to West Brom. But hang on a minute. What's happened on the other side of the stadium?
First score for Luton Town, raised the roof. He's done it again. He is Carlton.
It's not
heading down here, it's like a couple of seconds. There's more. Free kick fender.
That was good from West Brom. Number 12, Barton.
But
So half-time score here at Kenilworth Road is Luton Town 2, West Brom 1.
Luton really haven't got out of first gear yet in this second half, and as you can see, West Brom have equalised. But hang on a minute, things start to get a little bit worse for the Hatters. And there you have it. Luton Town 2, West Brom 3. Right, it is the following day from the 3-2 defeat to West Brom, and here are my final thoughts. It's taken me a while to digest what I just saw, but I can now do it. So, I thought the first 20 minutes was actually really good from Luton. We did everything correct, but everything after we scored that second goal, it just went downhill, really. We did everything wrong against a really good side. Now, I'm not disrespecting West Brom in any way, but we just gave them the opportunity to win that. They are a great side, don't get me wrong, you know, with quality players. And before the game, I would have definitely taken a draw. But the problem is, we just gifted them the 3 points. It was, of course, what are West Brom going to do if they're 2-0 down away from home? Of course they're going to attack. And I felt like we just didn't do the basics correctly. Communication was a big problem, and that's what I think led to the goals. We didn't stop crosses going into the box. We didn't stop opportunities. We then didn't attack either. We didn't cause them problems after we scored the second goal. It really wasn't a good performance after the 20-minute mark. The first goal was so poor to concede, communication there. The second goal, don't know what Ethan's doing. He needs to do better as a goalkeeper there. He had a shocker today, he really did. Then the third goal, we're not tracking the runner. We lack quality, we really did, and you can tell how much quality that West Brom side has. And unfortunately, we ended up going away with nothing. We definitely need to bounce back from that, and it's quite clear as well from that performance we are missing defenders. We're missing something. There's gaps in that side. It needs to be filled, and we need to do it in the January transfer window. We need to bring in players. If we don't bring in a player by next week, I will be quite annoyed, because that's been 3 weeks now in the January transfer window. I know we don't want to bring any random person in, but we need to bring in some players in, because it's quite clear that we need players. And in order for us to have a okay season from now until the end of the year, I do think we'll stay up. There's no doubt about that, but anything more than that, I can't see it if we don't fill these gaps. So yeah, definitely some work to do. Probably Edwards' worst game as a Luton manager, I have to say. I thought he made a few poor decisions, not bringing on Reece Burke on at all, really. Reece Burke would have, I felt if Reece Burke was on the pitch, we don't concede those goals, and an accomplished centre half needs to play ahead of a full back playing at centre back. But that's just my opinion, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this match vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next video.